Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 281. The lesson today is don't use the noun travel to mean trip or journey. Okay, so let's look at the note here. If you go someplace that is far away, especially from point A to point B, we usually use the words trip or journey. Yeah. So this is where students may make a mistake. They often use the word travel in this situation, and you should be using trip, which is the most common, or journey if you want to emphasize that it's longer. All right, so let's take a look at the first example. Of course, here with the X, this is wrong. The travel will take 16 hours by airplane. Of course, here again, we're just going to go like from point A to point B, so you shouldn't be saying travel. You should say the trip will take 16 hours by airplane, or the journey will take 16 hours by airplane, not travel in this situation. Okay, let's look at number 2. Again with the X, this is wrong. My travel to Hong Kong was for 3 days. Again, with the check, this is correct. You say, my trip to Hong Kong was for 3 days. Again, you're just making one specific, movement from point A to point B. This is a trip. This is a journey, not travel. Okay, again with the X, this is wrong. For a long travel on a plane, you should use a neck pillow. Again, here with the check, you should use this one. For a long trip on a plane, you should use a neck pillow. Okay, now travel is a noun, so this is where the confusion comes in. So when we use travel as a noun, it has this meaning. It means the activity of traveling. So we tend to use it more when we're talking about traveling in a general sense. So let's look at the example we have here. She doesn't want the hassle of going through airports. She prefers domestic travel. All right, she's talking about traveling in general. She's not talking about going from like point A to point B. So in this case, we do use travel as a noun. All right, one other situation when we use travel as a noun too is it's kind of a fixed phrase. We say somebody's travels with an S. And what does that mean? That means all the journeys and experiences one has to a number of places over a long time. We say somebody's travels. So again, we do have one example. She decided to write a book about all her travels. Okay, so that's how we would use travel as a noun, and we also use it this way in the general sense as a noun. Again, from point A to point B, it should just be trip or journey. Okay, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.